Let's just get right into it. You can't escape AI, right? It's everywhere. It's all over your newsfeed, it's the main topic in every boardroom, and it's baked into the tools we use every single day. All we hear about is innovation, automation, and this promise of massive productivity. But what if we're looking at this all wrong? What if we're all just stuck in a giant hype bubble? Today, we're going to cut through that noise, really dissect this AI hype cycle, and figure out what actually matters.
And this is the reality check we all need. I mean, think about it. Just a few years ago, AI was this thing researchers talked about. Now, it's the literal infrastructure of our world. It's like the roads and bridges for business today. What started as a tech curiosity has become a full-on gold rush. This isn't about the future anymore. It's about the foundation we're standing on right now.
So, here's the billion-dollar question, isn't it? Are we looking at real, solid, sustainable growth, or are we all just riding a massive wave of hype that's about to crash? That's what we're here to figure out.
To really get to the bottom of this, we have to deconstruct this AI gold rush. And it really boils down to three major illusions that are fueling this entire frenzy. Let's break them down.
The first thing driving all this, it's just pure, uncut FOMO. The fear of missing out. You've got CEOs everywhere scrambling, demanding their teams implement AI, like yesterday. But the problem is, they're doing it without any real plan. The strategy has literally become, don't get left behind, and it's causing this frantic rush to slap an AI-driven label on everything, whether it makes sense or not.
And that leads us to the heart of the problem. In this mad dash to adopt AI, everyone's forgetting to ask the most important question of all. What problem are we actually trying to solve here? Without a clear answer to that, companies are basically just collecting super expensive, really complicated toys with no instruction manual.
Which brings us to illusion number one, the market. You see these startups with insane valuations and investors throwing money at any company that even whispers AI. But here's the twist. It's not really a technology bubble. It's a narrative bubble. We're investing in the story of what AI could do someday, not necessarily the reality of what it can do today. That's a huge difference.
Next up is the illusion of knowledge. We are absolutely drowning in content. I mean, how many top 10 AI prompts articles have you seen this week? It's all just repetitive tutorials and shallow listicles. And this has created a whole wave of so-called experts who've been at this for, a few weeks? The result is we have more information than ever, but less real wisdom.
And the third illusion is a sneaky one, productivity. Yeah, of course AI can make things faster. We can generate articles, scripts, images, you name it, in just a few hours. But here's the trap. We're confusing more with better. In a world where anyone can create tons of stuff instantly, volume is worthless. The only thing that will make you stand out is quality, and that still requires strategy, context, and a human touch.
So all these illusions are doing more than just creating noise. They're actually creating a new divide in the professional world. It's not about if you use AI anymore, it's all about how you use it. And this brings us to a core conflict, the operator versus the strategist. On one side, you have the operator. This is the how-to person. They know all the best prompts, they're wizards with a specific platform, and they can get tasks done incredibly fast. Their value is tied directly to their skill with a certain tool. But on the other side, you have the strategist. They're playing a totally different game. They're looking at the big picture. Their value isn't stuck to one tool. It's in their ability to think critically, to understand the why behind the what. Tools change all the time, but those skills, they're timeless.
This brings up a really provocative idea. In a world where a new AI tool comes out like every week, being totally dependent on just one is a massive, massive risk. It's almost like a new form of illiteracy. Being digitally literate today isn't about mastering a single tool. It's about understanding the core principles that make all the tools work.
And this chart just breaks it down perfectly. Look at the operator. Their focus is on tools, their value is speed, but their risk is being totally vulnerable when things change. Now look at the strategist. Focused on fundamentals, value is in context, and they are way more resilient. So, as you look at this, be honest. Which column do you find yourself in right now? Okay, so if we know the problem, how do we fix it? How do we break free from this crazy hype cycle and start building a career that's actually sustainable? Let's talk about what really matters now that just using AI isn't special anymore. All right, time for a little self-check. Do any of these sound familiar? Jumping from one hot new tool to the next, watching hours of tutorials but never actually doing anything with them?
That constant feeling of anxiety that you're falling behind? If you're nodding along, you might be trapped in the hype.
It really just boils down to this. The hype, it just creates anxiety. But a real strategy, that gives you direction. It's that simple. So what's going to set you apart in the next couple of years? It's these 4 things. 1, strategic thinking. That means going way beyond just crafting a clever prompt. 2, tool integration. Not just knowing one tool, but knowing which one to use for the right job at the right time. 3, critical application. This is huge. It's understanding AI's limits and knowing when not to use it. And finally, niche specialization. Applying all of this to a field where you have deep, real-world expertise.
And this is absolutely critical for any company to understand. Think of AI as a giant megaphone. If you've got a great strategy and a great culture, it's going to amplify that and make it even better. But if your strategy is weak or your culture is a mess, well, AI is just going to amplify those problems for the whole world to see. It's a tool, not a magic wand.
So, we'll leave you with this. The first phase of the AI race was all about speed and churning out as much stuff as possible. But the era we're entering now, it's all about depth. It's about understanding. The question isn't, do you use AI anymore? The real question is, do you understand the new world that AI is creating? Because at the end of the day, the tools will come and go, but the strategists who know how to think, they're the ones who will shape the future.